Scott Aaron Martell. Welcome to the Swanton Arts Update, which is what I'm calling it. I'm joined today by Judy Paxman, and we got Heather Buchkowski. I got your name right?
Yep.
I did not last month. I had some problems.
It's a complicated name.
And we had some problems with your last name, too.
Yeah. I think so. All the problems sort of revolve around you.
Yeah, and speaking of my problems, I was going to say that, with my past issues, drugs, alcohol, running from Johnny Law, not one to dwell on the past, but I do want to mention our little show we did last month.
We did this.
Was well received. Now, if I said Lyle Wilford Fleury, ring any bells?
Is that Joe?
Jay
Fleury?
Jay.
He's Lyle?
His full name is Lyle Wilford Fleury.
Okay.
Fun fact, on his Facebook page, it says he was born in 1905, which would put him at 114 years old.
Nice.
I would not have put him past 90.
And this relates to
Jay?
This relates to the Arts Council. How?
Because he's got an institute, the Lyle Wilford Fleury Institute, and they ran some numbers for me.
Oh, good.
I think you might be interested in this. I got these 2 weeks ago. It's changed now, but at the time we were at 163 views from the last on YouTube. Any idea? I'm not talking about this station. I'm not talking about in Vermont. Talking about worldwide. Any idea where we rank all time for cable access at 163? Take a guess.
700,649.3.
27th.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's good for us.
Wow.
I had to, somebody complained that the scissors thing was too violent.
Oh, geez.
And a guy, girl, me holding the scissors. But the one time that I did point them at you, I do want, in fairness to me, the sharp end was actually pointed at me. I remember doing this one time to you.
Yeah.
So we've ended that segment. Instead, this is sort of peaceful. We've kept the what's in the box segment, which we'll get to at the end. But I know we're here to talk about last night's meeting.
Swanton Arts Council
meeting. Arts Council meeting. It's held monthly.
First Monday of the month.
Last night was at the library after. We did not get kicked out of any place.
No,
We've never been kicked out of any place, but we're at the library right now because it makes more sense. Smaller meeting than the previous month, but
people are busy. It's that time of year.
Summertime.
Yeah.
Hard to have people commit to.
Yeah. A lot of people working.
Yeah, we have a lot of our artists are really.
They work during the sunny days.
And they don't need to be at the meeting. That's the cool thing. You can be part of the Arts Council and not go to the meetings. We'd rather, if you have to choose between going to the meeting and creating some art, create some art, read the minutes later, or watch his show.
We've got new friends from a month ago. We got new friends. I've got a list of them. We got accused last time of doing an awful lot of name dropping, which I have shown no shame whatsoever in that. Especially if they sign up and become part of the Arts Council, which is free.
Yes.
And how do you do that, by the way? You were very good at it.
You can go on the website and you can click become a member. You can show up at a meeting. You can talk to any one of our board members and say, hey, I want to be a member. Just give us your contact information, emails best, and we'll send you updates. We send them out about once a month. And it's an open invitation. If you see something that you want to participate in, say, I want to participate. And if you don't, just hit delete. And maybe next time there'll be something you're interested in.
We had a gentleman, new face at last night's meeting. Van Joe.
Yeah.
Best name already, right?
Yep.
As part of our Arts Council.
Yep.
You don't get better than that.
Nope.
And he's a
spray paint artist.
Yep. It's a legitimate form of art.
Yeah.
Style form right now, not just for vandals or
it's
not going to get you in
He does
prison.
some great stuff.
If you had one thing that jumped off the page to you that you're chomping at the bit to talk about from last night's meeting, where would you go with that? Judy Paxman.
If I get to talk about one thing?
Yeah, just with what's...
I would say that we are having an alcohol ink class that is going to be held on June 27th at 6 p.m. It's $35 a person. We have room for 30 people. We're already about halfway filled with that. Lori Mandigo of the...
This alcohol ink, Lori Mandigo.
Yeah, Lori Mandigo. She's from Plattsburgh. She's awesome. And that is an example of alcoholing here. She's a real deal. She'll show you how to get something that's so nice that you want to actually hang it on your wall. So it's beautiful.
So that is coming up. We got to understand. I'm just starting to realize the flow of this. So we're taping now.
Yep.
This will maybe be released in a couple days.
Yep.
We should hit the things that are happening in June first, like really pound on them.
So
that's coming.
Yeah.
That
so
is
just
coming.
contact anybody and say, contact through the website of the Swanton Arts Council or Facebook and say, I want to participate, and we'll get you on the list.
You and I were just at the Travel Cup, who happens to be
our sponsor tonight
for today. And we got this nice T-shirt too.
I didn't get a T-shirt.
We've got Grace.
Heather didn't get a T-shirt.
I didn't get.
That's for next. For next
I
time.
didn't get a coffee either.
Well, you got to stop by there to get, or we would have picked you up one and brought you one for sure. Grace Coburn signed up for the class.
Yep.
I'm thinking about signing up. If it doesn't sell out, I'll definitely be there.
I think it's going to sell out. And the good news, if we sell this out, she can come back again. This class is being sponsored by Tiffany Russell of Edward Jones. This class wouldn't happen without her sponsorship and making sure that we actually put this thing together. Michelle Dana is going to be working on setup and cleanup, and she's also going to be an integral part of making this happen.
We joked about her last time being voluntold for this, and then I found it suspicious that she was not at last night's meeting. But it's just a coincidence.
Yeah, it's probably just a coincidence. But she's done a lot of work for this, and she's going to be one of those people who does take a leadership role down the road in the Arts Council. I can see it happening.
And I'm very concerned always about Katie Foster. We didn't see her, but there's no reason to.
She was busy. So.
Okay.
She's a very busy girl.
There's nothing to do with the convention.
She works a lot for Channel 15.
Yes.
She's a very good videographer.
On the road.
And she
keeps busy.
That's her full-time gig.
Keeps out of trouble. We have big news from Rise Vermont since the last time.
Yeah. We received a $1,100 Rise Vermont Amplify grant, and that is for music in the park. We'll be holding music offerings called the Swanton Summer Soundstage.
Swan Soundstage. It is a summer concert series.
Swanton
a lot
Soundstage.
of S's there.
Yes. Swanton Soundstage. And that'll be 4 musical offerings in June, July, August, September.
They all happen to be on the last Saturday of each month to kind of keep it nice and uniform and easy to remember.
And first up is
Caleb Barrett.
And that is on June 29th.
Yes.
That's from 12 to 2. But if you're at the library from 10:30 to 12 that same day on Saturday, June 29th, you can join in on the Meet the Writers event at right there at the library, where there'll be a writers panel.
Why don't you plan on making it kind of not all day, but a half a day?
Yeah.
Spend your morning in the library. Meet the writers,
and then
you can go where to find out. I think we talked. We don't have a list of who's going to be there.
Oh, no, I don't have a list of who's going to be there.
For the writers.
But you can go on the writers blog and go on Facebook. You can go on the website, and we'll have that information. It'll be also posted at the library.
Yeah.
So it's there.
I like how that corresponds with it kind of just ties in with the Meet the Writer, another event. Same thing is happening at the end of July for part 2. The second installment is a Burlington artist that I first saw busking on Church Street, Eric George, and he is following the car show / jewelry, artisan only jewelry show.
Yep.
Is that
so that's on Saturday, July 27th, the Artisan Jewelry Show, which is being organized by Janet Suave, who's also written a couple grants. She's a big grant writer.
Thank everybody for their grant work.
Yes.
The Grant sisters, Judy and Janet.
I've been adopted out. I'm not a grant sister anymore. But that show, Heather, when's the show running for the Artisan Jewelry Show? What are the hours?
I believe it's 9 to 3.
9 to 3.
But it's during the car show, so whenever that is. And there's a lot of people that go to the car show, and that was the thought, that give people an opportunity to run over, and they do a great job promoting it for us.
And there's still spots to fill for the jewelry show.
And that's going to be at the Methodist Church.
Methodist Church, yeah.
And I was in that show last year, and it was very successful for me. So it was, I would say it's a good
And I'm planning on playing guitar.
And you'll be playing guitar there. So there'll be music, and there'll be jewelry, and who doesn't need more jewelry? I can still wear, who heard that? I can still wear the same pair of earrings that I wore when high school. Very excited about that.
I'm just going to announce real quick. So the rest of the lineup, Scott Aaron Martell, I believe that's me.
Yes, that is you. Relative
the
unknown.
last Saturday in August, and I will be on that stage 2 Saturdays in a row because the following Saturday, September 7th, is the Swanton Arts Spectacular. That's music all day. And then I am very excited. I know it's kind of like hit or miss, but this is kind of a big deal to me and to others too. Saturday, September 28th, Seth Iacovone, the Yak, is coming to Swanton, Vermont, which is, I think he's been in every other town other than Swanton. So it was exciting to have him agree to come on. Speaking of music, you were talking a lot last night, Miss Heather, about Hodgkin's
Truck Fest.
Am I saying that right? Yes. When is that? What is it all about?
That one's coming up. I think the dates are July 12th, 13th, 14th. I think that sounds right. And that is an artist opportunity. If people want to rent a booth for $35, they get to bring their 10 by 10 tent. And it's $35 and you get 2 bracelets. So you and your husband, you and your best friend could potentially get into sell your wares all weekend long for $35. It's cheap.
You can sell, you can stay there and listen to the music.
And you could also just sell on Saturday and you still have your bracelets for the other 2 days too.
And Heather's organizing the vendor event for that.
I'm organizing the vendor, forms and stuff like that, accepting the money. And there's also a camp out opportunity. So people can actually rent a camping area.
That's in West Swanton.
Yes.
Is it on the water? Or close?
It's close-ish.
Yeah.
Tabor Point?
I don't.
Tabor Point.
I have it all written down. I don't actually have it memorized.
It's close. It's close by. It's close.
But it's a good artist opportunity. Van Joe, we were hoping he would spray paint some pictures. Live art would be a fun thing to do. And there's music all weekend long. And of course, the Sunday one for AC/DC, I might try to figure out what to do with my children that night so I can get over to that.
Yeah, the tribute band.
That would be a lot of fun. The tribute band, yep.
Very cool.
We had an event that we talked about pass by us, the migratory bird.
Yep. And that'll still probably be going on at when Hodgkin's Truck Fest starts. That goes until July 19th.
Friday, July 19th.
That's right on the same road, Tabor Point Road, where the National Wildlife Refuge Visitor Center is. We had a lot of Arts Council members showcase their work at the...
Good turnout, and there was many more entries than there was last year.
Yep.
So this thing is growing.
And we've made that
Is it still open?
It's still open. It goes till July 19th. So this is now an Arts Council annual event. Not that it's our event, but we want to encourage artists to put their work in it and showcase their work, build up some information about the refuge. And we're already working with the refuge a little bit on the Year of the Salmon. That movie, the
movie that the kids on the street are talking about.
That community-generated movie, which we'll be having filming for shortly. Auditions are still underway, so if you're interested in auditioning, please contact me. But that is all going to be filmed right on the refuge, and it'll be premiered there also. And that grant, that was made possible by a grant through the Vermont Heritage Partnership.
I'm tying this little segment in with something that will kind of tie into arts-related stuff. But met a young lady at the migratory bird thing that put a piece of hers up for the first time in her life, and it sold.
Yeah.
Meredith, congratulations for your ruby-crowned kinglet.
Yeah.
We have 2... Why don't you hit the writers group? When is the next writers group?
Next meeting is June 20th, I believe, and that is right at the library on at 6 p.m. Everybody's welcome to come to that.
It's a fantastic group.
It's a very good
led by
group.
Most of the time Becky Root.
Yep.
And we know about a kind of famous author around here, JP Shawkat. She's got a brand new book out.
Yep.
Go get that. The next episode, we will definitely have that. She's agreed to be a fake sponsor.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so we'll have her book. Not so famous yet is a young man that attended our meeting for the first time, recommended by his mother, attended a couple months back. Trevor Rushford has a brand new book out. And again, I will have a copy of that by next time. But things are happening. We got some
and with that writers
players
group too. Yeah. So both of them, I think both Joy and I know Tony, you said right? Trevor. Sorry. Trevor received a copy of the Edwin Church Award for Local Writers, an application for that. So that is due August 4th. Anybody who wants to apply to it, it's a $500 cash prize. Someone's going to win it.
Who doesn't like that?
I know, cash prize.
Right.
And if you're a writer, this, you should write something because it's 1,000 to 3,000 words. This has to have some passing mention to a train. And the whole goal of this award is to get people to get the next steps so they can be published. And that's a cool thing.
Friends of ours, we can never drop their name enough. Darcy, BJ, Amelia, on Channel 3, WCAX last night, a nice little segment on their, not only the shop, but the kind of origin on how they started.
He's on
and
Broadway.
A picture of their backyard where all the exciting activity happens. Now, Amelia has been in she's been in two. She's been in the Swanee 2 and Swanee 3. She's going to be hopefully in the Year of the Salmon also, and she's going to be participating in Swanee 4. You know how I hate to put you on this spot.
I know you hate to put me on the spot, but why do you always do it if you hate it?
Explain to the folks why people are calling it the cult classic that all the kids are talking about. That's the Swanee Series. It's got legs, wings.
Well, it's got wings. It has wings and feathers. And a beak.
You've done 3.5 of them, sort of.
We've done 3 in a...
Is it fair to say 3.5?
We did 3 in a small Christmas special, very small Christmas special.
With the very disturbing, do we call him Romeo?
Romeo plays Mal Ignat, does it wonderfully in the creepy fashion. I'm hoping that Romeo can also participate in Year of the Salmon, either in front of the camera or behind the camera, because he's a very talented videographer also. But yeah, he's great. Swanee 4, the musical, will be shown at the Northwest Nightmares Film Festival in October. We will start laying down the tracks for that soon, and then the filming will be...
Friend of ours, Zach Scheffler, that's become that's his baby, right? And it's become very popular.
Yeah.
Sells out.
Yes, it does.
The first night, they've gone to 2 nights of showing it now.
And it's shown at the Weldon.
And I went for the first time last year, and they do a very good job with like the after party too. You feel like you're part of this Hollywood-esque premiere. So small fact, I don't know if you're aware, the whole Swanee concept was conceived by Heather.
What?
It was conceived by Heather, who...
Heather, tell me about this.
Is the one who motivated us to put something in. It was at Faith Du Bois's birthday party. We cleared everything off and started writing on the table.
Is it coming back to you now?
And it was Heather's idea.
You're the actual mastermind behind this whole thing?
She is the mastermind behind it.
I was always giving her the credit.
I just get into trouble sticking my nose in other people's business.
Which was awesome. So it all starts. And this little gathering here is also Heather's brainchild too. So she's the mover and shaker in the Arts Council, one of our many board members who makes things happen.
Just nosy and opinionated.
That's what we want. You've got more?
Do you do any game? I know we're all 3 of us maybe guilty of maybe too much on this. Some of us are doing it for our jobs. On the computer a lot. Do we play video games? Yes or no? Do you play any games on the computer?
On the computer,
no. Or on your phone? Any apps? Any games?
Not on either of those platforms.
Okay, I play. They're not a sponsor yet, so I'm not going to name. But it's a Texas Hold'em poker game that I play. I saw an ad during one of the breaks during the game the other day. I thought it was kind of bold, but I've got 2 ladies that deal with fabric. But it said, "Cotton is the fabric of our lives." Agree, or is that a bold statement?
That's a commercial.
Yeah, that was the ad that was playing.
I see.
Do you agree with that? Is it the fabric of our lives?
Can we only have one fabric?
I don't. Are the others going to be
illegal soon?
I've been chomping at the bit to ask someone what your opinion was, but
the fabric in your life.
I would say cotton.
Cotton is the fabric.
Because jeans and t-shirts are made out of those, and hoodies too, and that's all I wear.
Leather, spandex.
All I wear is jeans and t-shirt and hoodies.
I took it as kind of like this very braggadocious statement, but maybe they have the right to.
They've been saying it for 20 years. So that's like a government funded, just promoting cotton.
Yeah,
I did not know that, and it just caught my. It caught my eye.
That's all it's about is cotton farmers.
It caught my eye.
But I don't play computer and phone. I do play Minecraft on PlayStation and Super Nintendo.
You still got the kids enjoy that. The Mario.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Classic.
Yep. So.
Any Pac-Man?
Nope. I do have a Sega, but I don't play it. So.
My dad owned a bar right in St. Albans in the late 70s. And I remember, so it probably goes back to where my drinking problems started. But I remember being in a bar at 6 years old, and he had the first Pac-Man machine right here on the corner of Lake and Catherine. The Zodiac, but probably... You guys went. Maybe do you remember that? No. You probably weren't going. You weren't.
I was not in the bars when I was 8. No.
I had just one thing that I got. Let's Talk St. Albans. There is an event. I think it's sponsored by St. Albans Community Arts, which Zach. We know. Who else do we know over there? Well, Jay Fleury used to be part of that. Jess Stump. They have something called Make Music Day in St. Albans. It's been described as the first ever freestyle musical festival. And I will be playing that day, is on Friday. I will be at the Travel Cup from 3 to 6. There are rumors, I need to clarify this with you. Your new band, the Wild Boomers, will be playing that afternoon.
Boomers will not be playing. The Wild Boomers are still an embryo hoping to be born. We have written a grant through the Vermont Arts Council. We will hopefully find out in early August if we were successful in receiving a creation grant to restart the Wild Boomers, which play party fiddles or stump fiddles. It's like a one-man band thing. There'll be 5 of us on the creation team if we're successful.
You're going to be making your own instruments.
We're going to be making our own instruments.
And you're going to form a band.
We're going to form a band, and we're also going to put 5 of those instruments into circulation at the Swanton Public Library. So anybody who wants to join the band can take one out and play with it. And then we'll play at like exciting events. Like we'll be in the Memorial Day parade.
I was just going to say, wouldn't that be nice if we could drag you through the parade?
Can you do something at the spectacular?
Because I've been hoping we'd do the parade every year.
Next year. And we could play at maybe some of the select board meetings. We would open up, like when they do the joint one, I would love to have
opening reception.
To have like some opening music, because we can get a whole bunch of people in there.
I am free to
I thought you charged.
Fan mail and hate mail too, whatever you want to send me. But it is Scott Aaron Martell, P.O. Box 71.
Oh, you have a P.O. Box now?
Yeah, P.O. Box 71.
How much those cost? How much those cost?
My situation is I'm kind of with somebody, so I don't know the answer.
Because I've thought about getting them because, man, it's so obvious where I live when you have to put it on everything.
Yeah.
But please send us mail and address. I think the haters will probably, in my opinion, I put them to the top.
Usually more loud.
But we kept the What's in the Box segment. I'm just going to get to a quick question.
And we do have 2 things that we want to talk about at some point. Yeah, that's okay. You want me to go to What's in the Box?
Confused admirers.
Yep.
Exactly, and I'll put them to the front of the line. Please send comments, good or bad or whatever. And ultimately, it's us that decides what gets read anyway.
I thought it was who decided.
No.
Oh, okay.
This unknown, they didn't want to.
Okay.
Hey, jerk, can you let the lady speak? I think that was did I not let you speak last time?
I don't know. I didn't watch this.
I thought I let you.
But going on that vein, let me talk to you a little bit about the art journaling group, which is meeting on Tuesday, June 11th, and also on Tuesday, July 9th. It's the second Tuesday of every month. We meet at the library. It's a creation time. We usually have a certain topic that we will share with each other, but you can create whatever you want. If you don't have an art journal or a junk journal and you want to get started, show up to one of these events. We'll get you started with your own art journal or junk journal. That group is growing.
Yes, it is. It's popular.
It's kind of like scrapbooking, but it's like revamped and just more dangerous.
It's
like dangerous scrapbooking.
It is. It's a
free for all.
It's a cross between scrapbooking, journaling, and your kitchen junk drawer. And that's pretty much what it is. True.
This person actually signed their name. Oh. It's a interesting. Eric Christian Keller from Beverly, Massachusetts. Are you growing or hiding dreadlocks under the turban? Again, they don't address who it's being addressed.
I would assume.
I'm going to guess that it's me because I don't remember what you were wearing for.
Not a turban.
I didn't have a turban.
It's not a turban, but thanks for.
And the answer is what?
No, there's no dreadlocks. In fact, I just got a lot of my hair
was that it?
Lopped off. That's how dreadlocks form, right? By
this is because you didn't shower.
You still shower when you get dreadlocks.
You do.
You just don't brush your hair.
Okay.
Yeah. And you twist it and you do stuff with it
so that whole idea of like
people dreads are clean.
Dirty hippies is just it's
like people thinking that about people who do spray paint art,
Vandals.
Yeah, vandals.
They used to say the same thing about people with tattoos.
Yeah.
Prisoners and sailors, right?
Yeah, I think
so. Or military. Now, this is from a friend of mine. I got to tell this little story. I already know who this is, but can I say ASS on?
No, I wouldn't say
I wouldn't say ass.
Can you just say bum?
Don't say ass. Ass is bad. Don't say it.
Is the Swanton Arts Spectacular a real event and not just one of your lame attempts at a joke? And do you think it's worth the price of an airline ticket from Austin, Texas to attend? This is my friend Ben Bishop. He's actually paying, a true story, $700 to $800 to fly here and perform at the Spectacular. And so I haven't.
It's going to be funny.
I
haven't seen him in years, and I am very much looking forward. He's originally from.
We're going to be having seven artists during the daytime at the Swanton Art Spectacular.
He's one of them.
That'll be performing. This is free entertainment. Yeah. And so we did also. Janet Suave did write a grant. We'll hopefully be hearing about that soon. For the Vermont Arts Council and Arts Impact Grant to pay for the Swanton, the Spectacular soundstage. So that'll be awesome if we get that, because that's going to pay for the headline band, which is going to be Shake. And the 7 artists who are going to be playing throughout the day. That'll be awesome.
We'll have July to kind of keep pushing, and the promo machine. One little complaint I had about this woman, Meredith, that entered her little thing. It's small, but on Facebook, she said you have to go all the way up to Swanton to see she's based out of Burlington area.
Oh my gosh.
Remember long distance. Do you remember my campaign slogan from last year when we were doing radio ads?
No.
Swanton, it's not in Canada anymore.
No, yes.
It's not that far of a drive.
Oh my gosh,
so
don't miss the exit,
because
then you will be going to Canada.
It's probably the same distance from here to Burlington as it is from Burlington to Swanton, and we go there all the time.
And people commute every day, 40 minutes.
It's
probably about the same distance. And if you can it's going to take you less time to get from Burlington to Swanton than it's going to be to get from one end of Burlington to the other.
Here's what's magical about Swanton that people forget is we are all interstate drive.
Yeah.
So you get on the interstate and all of a sudden you're in Swanton.
Yeah.
There's no windy roads or shut down for the tractor.
One stoplight.
We love our tractors and what they do, but if you go on the interstate, it's a real quick jaunt.
Yeah. It's like 20,
throw on a podcast, all of a sudden you're there.
20 minutes. You can't get.
That's what's great about Swanton.
Come visit us. Watch us on YouTube.
Come play with us.
Yes, tell your friends. Thank you, Northwest, for having us once again. And just a final note, a friend of the community, Cleo Yando, passed away recently. We just want to say condolences to his family, and we pray for the repose of his soul. And once again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.